Well, anyhow, I think he was always anxious to get married. He said the first time he met me, he wanted to get married. And,
first time?
Yeah, I went first, when I went out with him, he called me sweet because that's what I called myself. But I enjoyed going out with him and doing things. He was so polite and so nice. But when it came to getting married, that was quite a different thing. It wasn't because I was being nasty or anything. It was because I just had never gotten into anything that I couldn't get out of. And he never could quite see that. So, well, we were engaged. He insisted I take a ring, and I wore it, and then if I'd go out with anybody else, I'd leave it at home. But after, I just thought I had to get away a while, and he lived in Wisconsin. So I got a job in Billings, Montana, and it was a job I had located when I had gone on a vacation that summer, and they were starting a new office there. So my roommate and I and another girl went out to Montana, and they were starting a new government office out there, so we got a job right away. And he'd come out once in a while. He was trucking in Wisconsin. And he'd come out whenever he could get time off from his trucking job. And I always had to, he'd probably be looking for me when he got there. But I sent my ring back 2 or 3 times. And the last time I sent it back, he dropped it in his dresser drawer at his home in Baldwin, Wisconsin. And we didn't find that until we'd been married for a year or so. His mother ran across it one day and in the bottom of a drawer. But he persisted always in getting married. One time he had rented an apartment in Wisconsin. That's before I went out to Billings, and I canceled that. But he came out, and when he just didn't see any progress in convincing me that I should get married, he re-enlisted. And for 6 months, I didn't know where he was. I guess it was just giving me back what I'd given him. Because I tried to locate him at different times, and he never responded. And finally, about Christmas time, it was at Christmas time, he called me and said, he called me from Virginia Langley Air Force Base and said, I want to see you just once more. And he said, there's another girl, but he's really interested, but he said, I want to see you. And so we decided to meet in Salt Lake City. And this was before, see, I was coming home for Christmas back to Minnesota on the 23rd. And instead, I switched my ticket to Salt Lake City because he was being transferred out to San Francisco Air Base and being shipped overseas. We didn't know where, but I thought that there'd be a possibility of getting over there because I was with civil service. However, it didn't work out that way. And when he put me on the bus in Salt Lake City, and then he had to go back to San Francisco to be shipped to his port or to his new assignment. He said, "I'll see you in 2 years, sweetheart," which turned out to be 26 months. And but when he came back, then I was going to meet him in San Francisco. However, where they deboarded, but one day he'd call me and say, "They're shipping me out today, shipping you back today." And the next day, I also had tickets to Alaska. I had a job there. And I sent those tickets back when he said he was coming home. It was a scrambled mess, believe me. But we decided then, I decided to meet him in Salt Lake City. Not necessarily marry him, but just one last time. And we were married in a parsonage, Methodist parsonage. The pastor's father-in-law was our one attendant, and his wife was our other. And we lived out in Salt Lake then for 3 weeks. We had 3 weeks to spend before he went overseas. And as he said, well, when he was overseas, then after that, he every time I get ready to go to take that job in Alaska, he'd call and say, "They're sending me home because I'm having heart problems." So I never got there either. But it's amazing that it ever happened. Well, when I went back to my job in Billings, when he went overseas, and from there, just about a year later, I guess it was, I transferred to Milwaukee, and that's where I was when he came home. I said he was 36. What did I say? Anyhow, it was 26 months or whatever that we finally got together, and we stayed in the service for another year, and when Brent was born, we decided to get out. And that's where he said we had 8 good years before anything happened. So we're very thankful for that. So I've been very blessed with family, always looking out for me. I'm getting more than I deserve, in the right way.